So, one of the best things about a brand new year, especially with your Amazon FBA business, is that essentially it gives you a whole new reset of being able to just take a step back and, look at what aspects of your business you can do better with, fix up, cut losses on, and just so much more, right? And so on this video, guys, we're going to go over a few things that I would do in order to have a very successful 2024, going from January all to December and really just crushing it this year, and hopefully, for the better every single year. So, but without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. Be sure to smash that like button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and let's just get straight into the video. So, when it comes to a brand new year, like I said, it gives you a whole fresh, clean slate, right? And one of the first things that I like to do, especially as the new year comes, is to really organize myself by having so much organized and tracked from day one. So, like, what I mean by this is, having Google Sheets or Excel spreadsheets, doesn't matter how you do it, basically tracking everything from, how much you spend on inventory every single month. If you're doing arbitrage, keeping track of order numbers, nicely organized. Wholesale, keeping track of your invoices, stashing them away in a, nice organized folder somewhere, whether it's on your computer or Google Drive, does not matter. One thing you want to do in your business from the get-go is just have everything organized, because otherwise, guys, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already going through this, you're going to be last minute in the next new year trying to catch up from all the mess that you made in the previous year. And, that's just a lot of time wasted when you could be out there sourcing, buying products, and making more money. So, doing this from day one, fresh new year and stuff will help tremendously with you guys. And I cannot stress the importance of doing this, so much. So if you're able to, get yourself situated, take a step back and get yourself very organized. Because trust me, guys, being organized and having your, papers together will make a better year every single year, because you don't have to waste time doing it last minute. So yeah, that's one major tip that I'll give. Now, another tip that I can give to you guys, and this is something that I'm doing right now, is basically you want to get rid of any stale inventory that didn't sell in Q4, right? I hate the term new year, new me and stuff, but for your inventory, I kind of do like it. New year, new inventory. Because honestly, you don't want to stay with any old dead inventory that didn't sell in Q4 anymore, right? Because that's just inventory taking up space. You're paying storage fees on that inventory. Money's tied up. And, you don't want, that old money sitting in there. You want to get rid of it, sell what you can, get your money back, and buy some new inventory and, restart the process. Because, yeah, I mean, guys, if you didn't sell it in Q4, the chances of you selling it anytime soon is probably going to be even lower because the volume's not there no more. Now, of course, some of you may be holding and, buying and all that good stuff, which, okay, that's one thing. But for, like, everybody else, just get rid of it, please. You don't want that money sitting in there just, taking up space. Like I said, start fresh, start clean. If it hasn't sold, get rid of it. No worries if you take a small minor loss, okay? You'll make up for it down the road. So, yeah. But again, that's just me. Now, another major tip that I can give you guys, and this is a big one that you guys need to seriously consider, because if there's one thing I hate getting DMs about is tax questions, okay? I'm not a CPA. Neither is any other Amazon seller out there. If they are certified to be a CPA, they're not your CPA, okay? And so one of the best investments you can make in, coming into a new year is getting a CPA. And especially if you made some big money last year, especially in Q4 and whatnot, I mean, it just makes sense to have someone, have your books in check, okay? That way you don't have to waste time doing it yourself when you could be spending that time sourcing, making more money, okay? So, yeah, I mean, guys, do not sleep on it. Get yourself a CPA. Have someone handle your books so that you know what your numbers look like, accurately too. Okay, so, don't cheap out on this either, okay? A good CPA is not cheap, and I guarantee you, in the long run, a good CPA will probably save you more headaches than a cheaper one will, okay? Now, I'm not saying a cheaper one is necessarily bad, but you do pay for what you get, okay? So, get a CPA. There's a, huge investment that I always advise anybody make, especially if you're making some money. Because, guys, it just does not make sense for you to keep checking your numbers, especially as you start growing and scaling your business, all right? So don't be cheap. Get a CPA. Get your books done. And, yeah, because trust me, guys, if you can do this from day one, from the beginning of a new year all the way to the end of the year, it just makes your life so much simpler. And, yeah, you'll kind of regret that you didn't do it sooner. So, yeah, get on that shit, guys. Now, another tip that I can give to you guys is, during these times, it's usually a slower, month or so. Uh, this is where I would take a step back, really look at where your business is going, where you want your business to go, and really just, plan out, reverse plan it, and really see how you want to, grow your business. Maybe you did a ton of RA or OA last year, and maybe you want to do wholesale this year. So take a step back, re-strategize, and see how you want to take those steps to do that. Right. So maybe for wholesale, you're going to be contacting a lot of suppliers. Reaching out to distributors, opening accounts, or whatever it may be. Right. That's just an example that I'm giving you guys. But whatever it may be, take a look at your whole business, see what worked, what didn't work, strategize how you can do much better this following year, and just really cut off any losses in your business. Okay. Again, maybe you had a bad employee like a VA that didn't perform well, so maybe cut them off. I mean, sadly, I hate to say that, but it's just the truth, right? You need to do what you got to do for your business, because at the end of the day, if your business is not performing and your employees are not performing, then your business is not going to perform at all. So yeah, so re-strategize. Like I said, take a few days if you need to, take a week, and really strategize how you want your business going forward, because it really is important how you want your business going. Okay. Like me, for example, last year I told myself I wanted to be fully wholesale going into this year, mid-year. That ended up happening sooner than I expected, and so yeah, now in the beginning of the year we're actually fully wholesale at this moment. So just stuff like that. Because again, guys, it's important to have plans. It's important to take steps in your business that's going to move your business and actually fast forward your business. Now, another tip that I can give you guys, and this is something that I've maybe you've been scaling, you've been growing, and you realize that the workload is getting to you, right? And that's investing into some more help, whether it's preppers, a prep center, a VA, doesn't matter. One of the best things you can do at the beginning of the year is investing into employees or someone and getting something outsourced from your plate, okay? Because then that gives you, the rest of the year to really focus on what's going to grow your business versus trying to just do everything yourself every single day, every single week, month, year. And then you're really not going to be growing as much as you should be when you could be outsourcing and growing at the same time, okay? So invest into an employee, get yourself a VA. I mean, there are tons of great people out there who can help you with your business. Just make sure that you train them correctly and the right way, because if you don't train them right, they're not gonna be doing the job right either. All right, so yeah, make sure you're doing that though. Or again, if it's like prepping, you've been doing all your prepping all by yourself. Looking into getting that outsourced will be a huge step as well. So, but yeah, guys, take the time. Like I said, we're in some slower months right now where it makes sense to really strategize how you want your business going, and especially if you want employees. Now's the perfect time to do it. And lastly, guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys are about to feel this one, especially if you're doing arbitrage. During Q4, there were a ton of deals. It was very easy to make money. You could literally source a product and it would make you money right there on the spot. Going into Q1, Q2, you guys are going to notice there's not that many deals to basically buy from, okay? And so during these times, you really want to sharpen your sourcing skills. You really want to, put in the work, and, basically you're going to have to work twice as hard to make up the numbers that you were making last Q4. So it's important for you to not slack around, not get lazy just because you had a great, 3 months or whatever. Because guys, trust me, it is much harder right now than it is during Q4 to find products, at least if you're doing arbitrage. And lastly, guys, the last tip that I can give you guys on this video is basically, since we're in Q1, Q2, whatever you want to call it, especially for you guys in the arbitrage space, you're going to notice that there's not as many great deals, not as many sales, not as many great leads to find during these times. I mean, during Q4, you could literally source any random product and it probably would have made you money immediately. So, with that being said, take the time right now when it's slow, when it's very slow, to sharpen your sourcing skills, okay? Whether it's, learning a new method of sourcing, like keep a products finder or manual sourcing, or just anything in general that's going to sharpen your sourcing skills, take this time now to learn it, master it, and find better products. Because guys, during these times, you're going to have to work literally twice as hard just to kind of make up the numbers that you were making during Q4. And for a lot of people, that's a lot of work, okay? But it's just the honest truth, okay? Now, for those of you in the wholesale space, chances are you're just replenishing the same products like me, not having to really do anything different, okay? For us, we're probably just, opening new accounts and whatnot. But as far as sourcing, it's probably the same regardless. But yeah, if you're in the arbitrage space though, work twice as harder, sharpen your sourcing skills, because guys, it will get pretty tough in these next few weeks. And I'll just say that this is the point right here where it's either gonna make you or it's gonna break you in this business model. Okay. So hopefully for a lot of you watching this though, it does make you, it makes you a better seller, it makes you a better, business owner. But if not, it's perfectly fine, because a lot of people do quit around this time. So hopefully that's not you. But anyways, guys, that's all my tips that I can give you guys for now. I don't want to run this video too much. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, guys, and hopefully you find it very valuable. But aside from that, guys, I am out. Peace, and on to the next one.